Okay, Coach, if you want to just give your opening statement, thoughts on the game.
You know, I thought we didn't start out as aggressive as we needed to. I thought we were maybe a little bit sluggish. Defensively, I thought we needed to apply a little bit more pressure, but we were able to kind of just go back and forth with them, trade buckets, and just find a way to win. You know, at this point, you got to be gritty. You know, Mac makes a big shot. We get a huge stop at the end of the game. And so I thought the last couple of possessions, we really stepped up our defensive effort. Our communication was better. And then, you know, players got to make plays, and we finally did tonight.
On the possession where you got the winning three-pointer, were you looking for the shot that early in the possession?
You know, the one thing about our offense is, you know, most people probably thought I maybe should have called a timeout, but we do better in the flow. We just run our offense, we flow within it, we share the basketball, we find the open person. And as much as we could have waited, you know, all the what ifs come in. So what if we would have waited and not got a shot off? Or what if we would have waited and we would have missed the shot? So we play within the flow of our offense. And when that shot's open and we're comfortable, we're going to take it. And I think that's what makes us hard to guard in a lot of aspects because I've got so many scores. I mean, anyone on my team could have taken that last shot and I would have been confident in them.
And talk about North Dakota's last possession that in Ruthie coming up with a big steal.
You know, we did a switch. I expected them to set a screen, so I switched who we were guarding at the end in order to help us with that potential switch for the on ball. So we mixed things up, and Ruthie got up and used her length, and she's not scared to go get a steal and get her hand in the passing lane, and, you know, it just worked out in our favor. I thought that they kind of got a little discombobulated within their flow with those last 10 seconds, and we were able to get up and put the pressure that we needed to.
Emily Robinson, big game for you. Talk about her night.
You know, that's the one thing, you know, moving Emily to the point guard, I think she does such a good job. I mean, she has to guard sometimes a big, sometimes a guard. She did a great job getting downhill, distributing the basketball. But once she got loose on that backside in that diagonal spot, she knocked down some big threes for us. So she just gave us a lot of momentum and a lot of confidence. And when she gets downhill and does what she does, it just really does help us because she's a scorer too.
You played 2 overtimes against North Dakota last month, and this one, for a while, looked like it might go past 40 minutes again. What makes them such a tough matchup for you?
You know, I think they have the length, you know, to really guard us. They have the shooters, so they kind of disrupt us. You know, 9 and 30 are so hard to guard because they can really get down the lane lines and they're physical. So I just think that they can really kind of stay with us a little bit easier than some other teams potentially. So it took us a little bit to kind of get loose and score some of those buckets. And we finally found the opening and started sharing the basketball. I thought we tried to force some shots early once we started instead of really trying to share the ball, get it from side to side, and then get them on that second and third attack. We kind of settled for the first attack. And once we kind of settled in, we did a lot better job.
You've got North Dakota State for Senior Day on Saturday. What are you looking for from North Dakota State?
Well, we have a loss to avenge for starters, so I think that, you know, we led pretty much the whole game there at their place, and then the last 5, 6, 7 minutes or so, they took a lead, and we didn't recover from that. And so we've got to make sure that we're ready to guard their inside presence. They can really score it in the paint. We've got to be physical in the paint. We've got to find ways to stop their inside game and contest their 3 balls, and then we've got to really do a better job of rebounding. We can't get out-rebounded. We did tonight, and that's not going to be in our favor on Saturday if we don't rebound harder. So, you know, we've got to put 40 minutes together. We can't put 5 here and 5 there. We really got to put a 40-minute game together. They're definitely one of the top teams in the league. They're very well coached, and so we've got to bring it.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Coach.
All right.